Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds, and tonight we have a treat. Got a box from Double G.
Double G.
Double G. A thank you kind of return box, and he requested that. Actually, he asked me not to thank him. Sorry about that, but
Too late.
yeah. But he requested a blind battle beers between these Hill Farmstead treats. So we have Society and Solitude, number 10 and 11. So this is a double IPA. 10 is brewed with Galaxy, Nelson Sauvin, Simcoe, and honey. And then 11 is just Nelson Sauvin and Simcoe.
Yeah, no honey, no Galaxy.
Yeah. So these are 8% double IPAs, both of them. I poured Bryan's, Bryan poured mine. We don't know which is which. So we'll just start with kind of aroma on both of them, and hopefully we can pick out a note to try to drink the same beer.
Okay.
What do you think? All right, so let's just let's just get the aroma on both of them. Well, I mean, they kind of pour very similar. One's a little lighter, a little, they're both that kind of orangish yellow. One's got a little bit lighter look to it. The other one's just a smidge darker.
Yeah, I would
Light
say
has
so.
dissipated. Do you have one that's lighter?
It looks to me like this one is just slightly lighter.
Right hand?
Okay.
Is that, or inside outside? We usually do inside outside.
Let's do inside outside.
All
There we
right,
go.
so we're thinking it's this
I
one.
think it's matching.
So let's
based on
just try
color.
outside first and see if we get
Outside? All right. Got to move away from it because one of these is very pungent.
I get huge Simcoe in this one. I'm getting this very herbal, oniony, garlic.
So I got sweet first,
Right.
and then boom, big Simcoe.
I definitely get sweet, that overripe fruits, the pineapple, the
Yeah,
orange.
I got that. I agree.
But I kind of get them both. The bigger sip I just took now, I got that really sweet fruit that time.
Yeah, the fruit to me it's on the forefront, but
Yeah.
then as soon as you get past that, it's that herbal, the typical.
I know sometimes we get this, like you and I just mix back and forth because now I'm getting nothing but fruit on the aroma.
Isn't that funny?
But that first, I just got this super dank. So 10's got Simcoe. Well, they both have Simcoe.
They both have Simcoe.
One's got Galaxy.
You had to-
All right, so let's try the middle one now.
Okay.
Just the aroma.
Inside, all right.
Yeah. I'm getting a little less amplitude of the aroma. It's a little more muted.
It is. It's very muted compared to that first one.
Yeah, but it definitely has that sweet, fruity. I'm getting big, sweet, fruity orange pineapple.
Yeah, I am too. Not really the typical Galaxy nose either. So
Yeah, and it's definitely muted. This one now, I get even more of that pungent hop aroma going back and
Well,
forth.
you do, don't you?
Yeah, and it's way more, almost, just kind of almost wheatish,
Yeah,
It's
really
very
is.
pungent hop. Muted and a little more sweet. I'm leaning towards this having the honey. This one being 10, but
that
anyway.
would be my guess. Let's try the more muted one first, just in case this one pops more.
Okay.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Thanks, Double G. Sorry, that was a faux pas.
We were so excited.
It's still, it kind of combos. I get a ton of herbal. This big first beer of the night. I'm getting a big hop bitterness,
I'm getting
herbal.
quite a bit of bitterness.
Not a lot of sweet fruits on that first couple sips.
Not getting anything that I would definitely say is honey. A little bit of
No.
sweetness, but
It's got a huge hop bitterness. I definitely don't get definitive honey on this.
yeah. But when I aerate it, I feel like I get something that tastes more Galaxy-ish on
Really?
this one. But I don't know. I want to reserve it until I.
I'm
the
wondering
next
because
one.
sometimes Simcoe can be Galaxy-ish
Yeah, sure.
sometimes, and I'm wondering if that's it. It just comes off with such a big punch. So
All right.
outside.
Ready? All right,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Double G.
That tastes more like Galaxy. To
The
me.
first one? Or
This one tastes more like Galaxy.
Yeah, I agree. So this one has a little bit more Galaxy. Doesn't quite have that huge onion bite that Simcoe does. It's more of a little softer herb, sweet fruit, overripe, and this is sweeter. And
Yeah, it is a tad sweeter, but doesn't taste like honey.
no, it doesn't taste like honey. Tad sweeter, a little more muted aroma, or flavor. This had a big hop presence to me. This one is just a little. The flavor is a little
Okay.
more subdued.
I see what you're saying. This one had the inside had a little more bitterness to it to me. The outside not as much bitterness, but more Galaxy flavor. So
Yeah. This, I'm hard pressed the sweetness thing. This one just tastes more hoppy to me, where that shines. Where this one, I'm wondering if it's kind of muted don't know, man. They're both really good. I prefer the inside one.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. Although, it's hard for me to tell. They're very close. I think they're both 4 or 5s for me.
Do you like one more?
I think I like
the outside.
You like the outside more?
I like the outside more. Just, I love how that nose just, pops. I think the nose is just really good on that one. And as far as flavor, it doesn't have as much bitterness, I'll give you that, but I feel like it got a little more hop flavor, like more Galaxy, I'm getting more of some kind of hops, which I really think is probably Galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a close one. I'm trying to decide which one's which. I thought I'd be able to tell them very easily. I'm guessing that the outside is...
I'm going to guess that my outside is the one with Galaxy, so number 10. Wait a second. Let me try again. You're going to have to turn your head and let me pour more. You're just getting ahead of me here.
This is hard. The reason I'm struggling is because the outside had so much more aroma. The inside was muted. But the flavor on the inside was big, but I was kind of going back and forth,
Okay.
They're so close and so good. I'm going to guess 10 is the inside. So
Okay.
the Galaxy and Honey, I'm guessing. Just because the aroma on the outside was so big, I think the flavor is just going back and forth. And I'm going to guess that the 11, the Nelson and Simcoe is the outside, excuse me. And I mean, they're almost too close to call. I love the aroma on the outside.
Yeah, the aroma is much better.
But the flavors were very close. I kept thinking one was sweeter and then one was, and I kept going back. I'm gonna give the overall edge to the outside beer, which I think is number 11, which I think is Society of Solitude 11. Basically, they're the same number score for me, like plus minus, 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah.
I could see me knocking a quarter point for this for aroma. I don't know, but I'm gonna go 4 or 5 both. I'm gonna say outside glass is number 11, inside glass is number 10.
I'm gonna say I like the outside glass better too. I agree. The aroma is just, it pops. As far as flavor, it's. I guess maybe I'm mixing them in my mouth. It's really hard to distinguish after a while, but I keep going back to this one.
Yeah.
And I was thinking at first that maybe this one was the one with Galaxy, but I also have, you have to take into account the honey, and the honey kind of, to me, mutes some of the flavors. So I think that, I'm guessing this is the one with honey. So I'm guessing this is at number 10, this is number 11.
And you prefer the outside?
But I do prefer the outside.
What's your number ratings?
4 or 5 for sure for both of them.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to say 4 or 5 plus.
Yeah,
I'd give both 4 or 5, but I'd give the edge to the outside one.
So we said the same thing. 4 or 5s. We both said 10, the one with honey inside. 11, the one without honey and without Galaxy.
Okay.
We both preferred, and that's all that needs to
So
say.
you're correct.
You're correct.
Okay. Boom! Buzz and Sons.
Buzz and Sons.
Stamp of approval.
No, thanks, Double G. This was fun. I thought it would be easier to tell, and it got hard. And part of it, I think I was thirsty and had any beer, and I started chugging. But as you can tell, very tasty. Fun test. Thank you for recommending this, Double G.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah, this was very enjoyable.
I thought that they would be much more distinct, just knowing that one had Galaxy and honey, and the nose was distinct, but it wasn't distinct in a way that you could say, "Oh yeah, that's definitely honey and Galaxy." If anything, this one had a little more herbal kick to it.
And I had to rely on the nose at the end because that was the freshest thing.
Yeah.
I think the palate got a little blended and blurred. And so that's why, in the end, that's the decision that was made. But trust the nose.
Yeah, I think mine just basically went on this being a little more subdued, which I figured came from the honey. Even though this one to me tastes more like Galaxy, even though Galaxy isn't in it. That's probably the Nelson Sauvin and a little bit of Simcoe too. But yeah, great test.
Very fun.
Thanks a lot, Double G.
Yeah, anything else?
No.
As always, guys, I don't know. If you can't have the beer you love the beer you have.
Or the beer you don't have.
Oh, crap.